students, in this video we are going to discuss about cattle farming. Cattle farming will include the rearing of cows and buffaloes also. Cows have the scientific name as Bos indicus, buffaloes have scientific name as Bos vivalis. So you must learn the scientific name of these two. Now come to the purpose. Cattle farming is done for basically two purposes. The first one is for milk production, and the females are reared for the purpose of milk production. They are called as milch animals. The second purpose is for the draught labor for various agricultural purposes such as the tilling and all that. They can also be used for the oxen cart. You must have seen oxen cart, bullock cart. And males are used for such purposes, and these animals are called as draught animals. So on the basis of the purpose or the utilization, they are categorized into two types: milch animals, which will provide milk, and the draught animals, which will do labor. Now again, they can be divided on the basis of the breeds. First one is the local breed. Local breed means indigenous breeds, and we have two examples here: Red Sindhi and Sangam. These two are examples of local breeds of cow. And then we have foreign breeds also, and they are the brown Swiss and Jersey. Jersey is very common. You must have seen Jersey cows. Now the specialties of these two breeds are that the first one, that is the local breed, are disease resistant basically, but they have short lactation period. Lactation period means the duration for which they provide milk. But the foreign breed is having a specialty of long lactation period, but they are not so disease resistant as the local breeds are. So in order to have desired characteristics, as we have already learned, we can have a cross breeding in between these two, so that we can have the cow which will be possessing both the qualities, that is they will be the disease resistant, at the same time their lactation period will be long. So this is all about the breeds. Now let's see about the various factors which we will take into consideration during cattle farming. Children, first of all, if we are doing this, we must take into consideration about their shelter and hygiene also at the same time. So the place where they are being kept should be neat and clean, free from any kind of germs. There should be proper cleaning process, so that germs and other harmful microorganisms will not develop over there. The place should be free from the mosquitoes. It should be free from flies and other harmful insects. Then the shelter should have sloping floors. Children, if the slope will be sloping, we all know that cows especially keep on excreting and urinating. So the sloping floor will cause all the urine and other things to go away from that place where they are being kept, and the place will remain neat and dry, which is very much important to keep them free from any kind of disease. Next thing which we will keep in our mind is about their brushing. So there should be regular brushing of their skin, so that if any harmful dust or any kind of pest or parasites etc. Are present over their body, they can be removed. So brushing is also very important from the hygiene point of view. Next, we must take care of their food, because our aim is to get good milk production, and at the same time they should be healthy enough to do different kind of labor. So their food should also be good enough for these purposes. So food basically are divided into two types. The first one is roughage. Roughage include fibers, and the second one is concentrate. Concentrate are the food items of the cattle which contains a lot of nutrients. For example, proteins. It will be rich in calcium, and other nutrients will also remain present there, and it contains very less amount of fiber. So the first one is basically rich of fiber and very less, almost no nutrient is there. But the second one is rich in nutrient, very less amount of fiber will remain present over here. And roughage and concentrate are given to different types of animals, such as, for example, the first one is given to the animals which are doing the hard work to keep them healthy. Concentrate is meant for the milk animals so that their milk production will remain good. Now next is about the diseases. Diseases which can occur in cattle. Student, there can be some insects, or we can say the parasites, which can cause disease in cattle. Parasites can be ectoparasite, which will remain over the body, on the body actually, and there can be some parasites which will enter into their body. They develop inside the body of the cattle. They will be called as endoparasites. So both type of parasites may be seen in case of cattle. So that's why as we have already discussed, that regular brushing of their skin should be done so that all the ectoparasites and other harmful insects which are present over there can be removed. Now, they can suffer from various types of viral and bacterial diseases also, and for this purpose they can be vaccinated. So vaccines are available for different viral and bacterial diseases. Next, we must take into consideration about the medicines and all that which they require time to time when they fall ill, and we can have an observation which will help us to understand whether the animal is healthy or not, or if we will find that the animal is inactive, or is sitting at a place for long time, is not eating properly. So this all symptoms will tell us that animal is not good or suffering from any kind of disease. They can have an intestinal disease, they can have some disease related to stomach also. And then in there we must contact a vet for having proper medicines for the cattle, so that our purpose of milk production or the labor, draught labor will not get hampered. So this is all regarding cattle farming.